So we're going to start with the core four, which are the four basic fakes off of the jab. Number one is Tommy's going to fake the jab low to my belly and then jab high. So I'm going to put the right pad in an orthodox stance on my solar plexus where he's faking. He's going to go about halfway out to his jab and then extend it up high. So fake low, hit high. Good. You see how it didn't retract his hand. So when you teach this to beginners, this is what they will do. They'll fake, bring the hand back, and then punch high. Obviously two motions. We want it to be progressive and indirect. So I go out about halfway, trying to draw his hand down, and then shoot it high. Good. A bit longer with the jab. Nice. So the key of all faking, as you're going to see as we go through this, is you've got to sell the fake. There's no point just half-heartedly extending your arm. You've got to drop down, lead foot moves in, fake with that, look at the body, and then pop the jab up high. Good. Don't pause in the middle, just go 1, 2. Yes, don't retract it. Better. So you don't want to go out, back, forward. Remember, it's out and then straight to the target, and that should ideally be kind of one motion. So 1, 2. Yeah, perfect. Look at the belly as well when throwing the fake, because you're trying to trick the person into believing they're going to get punched in the solar plexus. One more time, please, Tommy. So that is the first jab fake. Fake the jab to the body, jab high. Second jab fake is the opposite way around. So he's going to fake the jab up high and then jab to the solar plexus. Now, when I'm holding the pads for this, typically I put the left pad out with the back of the pad facing Tommy, with the key that he's not going to hit that, and then I hold the upper pad of my solar plexus. Or you put on a belly shield. You can flick your pad like this, but I find this a bit awkward on the wrist. But if you like this, do it this way. So Tommy's going to fake the jab high and then jab low. The key on this is to raise the body, raise the eyes, everything goes up, and then you change the direction of the jab. Good. So it's all up and then it's down. When people do this, they just tend to use their arm, which doesn't really sell it. It's almost like sliding in, everything goes up, and then the punch changes direction. Yes. Just like up, down. Nice. Now I find that a bit awkward on my wrist, so some people are alright with this. I find it a bit awkward, so I'm going to put the back of the pad facing Tommy. He's going to jab the back of my hand. Now, with the padding on the back of the glove plus his boxing glove, it's not too much. But if you find it's hurting, maybe get a body shield or something like that. You definitely don't want to take repeated jabs to the solar plexus. You'll probably throw up your lunch. So we're opposite each other again. Tommy's in any stance that suits his style of striking. He's going to raise up. So everything's going to go up and forward, and he's just going to freeze about halfway out, change the position of his hand, and then drive it downwards. Once again, not retracting it and bringing it back. It's up and then it's down. Nice. And when you're jabbing the body, you need to stiffen the arm a little bit. You can flick quick jabs at the face and they'll snap the head back and make the person blink, which is fine. But they'll have no effect on a conditioned body, like Tommy's, not like mine. So what you want to do is tense up the hand on contact. So he goes up and then stiffen that up a little bit. Make sure that the elbow goes rigid and you're trying to essentially drive your fist through the body to the spine. Up, down, yeah, good. So that's the second jab fake. So next we're going to look at the jab fake number 3, which is the lead jab to the lead hook. Great fake. Every boxing school, every fighter knows this fake because it works really, really well. So what Tommy's going to do is he's going to be opposite me. He's going to throw his jab out about halfway, and as I start to parry it, he's going to turn that into a lead hook. So he's going to throw the jab out, I'm going to try and parry it, and then he's going to hook around my hand. He can go palm down or palm up. I'm a fan of palm up. He's a fan of palm down. So as he fakes the jab, my parry hand goes across, and I've got to turn this pad. So you can, maybe when you're starting with your students, you can just go fake the jab to hook. And I'll turn the pad as his jab starts. But more experienced student, he can kind of get the timing of the parry, see if he can draw out the parry by making that convincing jab. So it's like, here it comes, so that they parry and move their head. Now, because I parry and move my head, at the same time, I'm moving my head into his hook. If we're going to do it for real, move this way over. Someone's going to fake the jab, I over parry, I move my head and I'll move my own head into the hook. This is why it's such a common fake and why it's so effective. You can do the same thing with kicks, which we'll look at when we do the kick fakes. So Tommy's going to fake his jab, I parry, and then he's into that hook. Of course, all of these, you can do any follow-up you like. You can follow up with a rear hand, you can throw in hooks, uppercuts, mix up with follow-ups. But number 3 again is he fakes the jab, I parry, and then he's into that hook. And I think thumb-up was better. Come on, yeah, more power. I like thumb-up for that. So that is jab fake number 3. So now we're going to look at jab fake number 4. This is a fake jab to the body to a lead back fist. So Tommy moves forward a little bit. So I'm going to be opposite him. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my level, look at his body, step forward and start my jab going straight to his body. And you see how most people will tuck. Some people might drop a hand. From here, I'm going to then roll into a back fist. Now this is illegal in boxing because you can't back fist in boxing. It's illegal in kickboxing. Well, no, it may not be illegal in kickboxing depending on which style you're doing. But you can do it in MMA and other striking systems. So what Tommy does is he fakes a jab to the body to try and draw my hand out and then back fists straight to the target. Once again, the theme is not to retract the hand, so it's not 1, back, 2, it's 1 and almost like from the hips, throw the back fist out, nice and quick. So fake, back fist, yeah. Now, a back fist with boxing gloves on doesn't hurt much, but with MMA gloves on, right on the bridge of the nose, it does get people's attention, it's quite effective. And again, yeah, nice. You see how he brings himself in afterwards. Try and make the back fist nice and long, keep your chin down. Yeah, that's better. And the back fist is whipping and fast, so it's down and then up quick. Keep your hand nice and relaxed within your gloves. And then hit with that back fist. So that is the 4th fake. Fake the jab to the body, back fist to the head.